Whoa. Let's flip it. Welcome to Flow Style Living. Today I'm in the Zen Den of Impact Hub. Let's post stuff for y'all. Back to the bandana flow. This is how it is. Oh man, so the title says, getting over this cold that I got since the retreat that I went to. And look, listen, what's important to you right now? I'm thinking about how when I went to driving, I got my EBT card. I got $15 on it. I don't have unemployment yet, but they calculated that in, and I get a whole $15 a month. So maybe I'll use that specifically for a cooking video that I do like once a month, I guess. I'm really into cooking, and I don't want to make something out of it. I just want to kind of do it. You know what I'm saying? Just do it. Which is what I've been doing on my personal channel, which has now moved here with my vlogging. Yes. Today is Wednesday, January 10th, 2018. Ambulance is still kind of dirty. I have the big stuff moved out now to here, so that's cool. And still in the works for how to create a t-shirt printing thing, but I have a few other ideas that I have to incorporate into here. Into now, I think. So, alright. What's up? Just had an HU meeting, went through some stuff. No, I'm not gonna share anything. What's important? What can you get from me? What would make this worth it for even watching 2 minutes and 50 seconds so far? I think maybe the resilience. How did I get where I am today? I told my dad I'm living in a van recently, and he was freaking out for a little bit. Not oh my god, it's oh my god, why do you always do stupid shit? Classic, but not as bad because I'm an adult. Yeah, I think that is something that is important. I was trying to record it. I even downloaded this app, but basically we talked, and then we talked again, and he was just telling me, are you driving well? You look in the mirrors? I'm like, yeah. And then I told him I have some cryptocurrency, and then he's like, oh yeah. I'm like, yeah. And then I kind of just filled out everything that he was saying, worried about, and then, trying to teach me something, right? He always I live longer than you, yeah? Yeah. But I'm fucking busy, so it's just funny, cause I got shit that's going on with me. And so I'm talking on the phone, and I'm like, yeah, I got it. I know I gotta go, but thank you for caring. And then he's like, yeah, it's about the tickets. It's a $500 ticket these days, and I wanna, let you know about that. That's why I'm calling, pretty much, And so it's yeah, I got you. I'll look out for that, And I've been doing all the parking, no tickets so far, and I'm doing what I need to do to be safe and good. So I have all my papers as well. No license plates, but I'm an ambulance. It's okay. I did this shit where I like parked outside of the EBT office where it says no parking anytime, and then there's like a cop parked and like another random car parked. I was like, I'm gonna do this. But they have meters there, so I don't know what's up. I don't know. Anyways, it was good. It was fine. And then I go to another place and I pay. I don't know why I'm being so quiet. Maybe because no one's here. No one's here right now. It's freaking 8:44 p.m. You see the side of the Mission Street, 15th Street and Mission, pretty much. Usually I try to think of a topic, like today, maybe like prioritization. That's what I was getting into about this whole thing when I was like driving. Brendan Burchard, my favorite life coach guy thing, he was talking about, I just like put on a random video to just like, you know, let's just watch while I'm driving to this thing. And it was about prioritizations. He was like talking about how if someone comes to him with like some matter and it's like 2 days please, he's just like, no, like that pile of shit, I'm not accepting. You know, that pile of shit, no, I'm not accepting that. And it's dope because I'm sorry, I'm like super tired. It makes sense, just don't accept piles of shit in your life, and you have to assess it. So he has this like checking system, like, and I'm thinking about maybe making one myself. I know I have a to-do list framework, which is called Palm, and you guys will see it soon more and more. I've like created a lot of my own tools. It's kind of awesome. It's kind of crazy, like actually, like most of my tools are, you know, things I've put together and changed, but nonetheless, like creations of my own. Like I can put a Creative Commons license on it. It's like, I made this. So yes, I've made them, and thinking about a prioritization and then incorporating it into Palm, because I'm really looking at this from a perspective of tech and how can I change tech, use tech, and by tech I mean like apps and how can I, you know, all in due time, because I can also build them. We'll see what happens, but I definitely keep that in mind when I'm thinking about these frameworks, when I'm thinking about how things will work, especially in productivity models. You know, there's a lot of space for that. Prioritization, priority, what's important. You decide by thinking about your life as a whole. There's this tool that I have created. It comes from the wheel of life. It's called the sphere of life. For now, there's actually just 6 parts, 6 components to it. So you look at this sphere of life, and I think we're gonna come back to it more, but basically it's about your physical environment, it's about your mind-body sort of like connection, right? Like where are you with that and your emotions? And then you have your work, your creativity, your finances, your contributive output. Then you have your community, you know, personal, intimate relationships of that nature. And then you have the leisure, you know, are you relaxing? Are you having adventures? Are you having fun, right? And then lastly, you have growth. And then within all these things, and growth is like your relationships to all of these, like, well, how are your relationships evolving? Your relationships with yourself, you know, mind, body, emotions, especially emotions, bro. I think I may even like put a extra thing to that. Your relationship with your emotions determines your level of consciousness on so many levels. If you are consistently unhappy, your level of consciousness is not very high. Sorry to say, even if you are intelligent as fuck, if you're consistently unhappy and then you're like, how can you expect to be happy in this world where President Trump is a president, you know, whatever, then it's like, I don't think you're really paying attention to what's going on inside. What's going on for real? What's going on for real? It's not there. So, be mindful of your connection with your mind, with your body, with your emotions. And then going through, relationships with your physical environment. You know, are you in places where you want to be? Are you, consistently on the street just chilling? Is that, you may like that, that's cool. It's really about what you want. Where do you want to be? So you look at all this, right, as a totality. After you look at it as a totality, you kind of really have this idea, this ideal vision, this goal that you have. Not even just the goal, it's a vision, but it's also a goal, actually. That's why I had a problem with SMART goals, because that vision is attainable, because that goal will also transform, and that vision, they say, stays the same, but it'll change as well. IMO. I'm developing more, putting into some crazy dope tool that I'm creating. Anyways, take from this what makes sense, and is like a vision gets created. So with your prioritization, because you know where the fuck you want to go, you can be like, oh, I should take care of this, I should take care of that. And then let me play the other side of it, where I'm at right now, which is, I got a lot of work to do, but also I should figure out my home situation with my bed being I'm sleeping on a bench right now in an ambulance. So I want to create that into a bed. And that would make my life, I'm very happy right now with my life, and I'm very fulfilled. What I need is to be, if I'm a 8.5 right now, and I want to get to a 9.5, all I need is a bed. That's it. So having focus on that while having focus on these other things that really matter with time constraints on them, that's kind of the thing. So that's prioritization, at least in my view. I think relationships are something to be continually cultivated with. Just like anything else, remember your habits. Meditate, just fucking do it. Just 10 minutes, just do it. And especially if you have done it for a while now, and you're thinking, oh, should I do it? You freaking do it, bro. Girl or boy, or whatever, you do it. And then after that, you will be like, oh my God, I'm so glad I did it. If you think you should run, just do it, unless there's some physical stuff. And this is about prioritization. Put priority. It's not one thing above everything else. It's sort of it's fit in, look at your calendar, just fit it into your calendar, and then a lot of things will make sense. Wow, that is a long video. Okay, how am I gonna wrap out? I'll wrap out with a quote. A quote from me. I actually don't have any right now off the top of my head, but I think something cool, something that matters, something I feel trust is my medicine. Peace. Peace, love, consciousness.